Okay. The project goal is here I already have my Jenkins server. This is my Jenkins server. Okay. Let me create one more instance, launch instance, and go and select the one more instance. Instance name target server. Target server. Amazon Linux. Okay. Easy to install. Key pair. So I will give test key. This is key pair I want to use. So hello HTTP protocol. Everything is same. And launch the instance. I just create one EC2 instance. In this instance, I want to deploy one web server. I want to deploy so one web server. I want to configure the web server on this system using the Jenkins pipelines. In this target system, I want to deploy so on HTTP web server, Apache web server. So I want to deploy one web server in this target system. Okay, using this Jenkins server. In Jenkins server, so I will create one build pipeline. If I run my build pipeline, automatically the server became a web server. How to configure the web server on this target system using the Jenkins pipelines. That is my project. Okay. At first connect to your Jenkins system, right? So we have already my Jenkins system, right? So how to connect the Jenkins system? So copy the public IP address of your Jenkins system. Go for here. So use the http:// IP address followed by Jenkins server always will open on port number 8080, right? So always it will open on port number 80. This port number, so we need to allow in your system security group. Already we allowed the 8080. So I try to connect it to my Jenkins system. I'm connecting to my Jenkins system. So what is the default username? In Jenkins system, yesterday we configure Jenkins system, we enter the one username password, right? So enter that username password. Username is admin. Password also I am using the admin. First I am connected to my Jenkins system. Yesterday we created some sample projects. We created some projects on right. So using the two methods. So we created projects on freestyle projects and pipeline projects. Okay, we tested the sample code. Right. So now you can see these are the projects we generated yesterday. So this is one of the project. So we go for config. So this is the configuration we done in the inside the project. Fine. So today we'll create another project. So I will create the one pipeline. So I want to run one project. If you create the Jenkins project and run the Jenkins project, so automatically this server became a web server. Right. So I will show you the one real-time project. So the project how it works. Okay. Let's go for project to blueprint. This is my organization, right? TCS organization. Inside organization, I have the DevOps engineer, right? This DevOps engineer using the AWS cloud. First, the DevOps engineer connected to AWS cloud using the username, password, and the multi-factor authentication, right? He received one project. So you have to do one project using the Jenkins and the Ansible combination. You have to use the Jenkins and the Ansible DevOps tools. Using this Jenkins and the Ansible DevOps tools, what is the project requirement? You need to configure the one web server. Configure the web server using the Ansible playbooks. Run the Ansible playbooks in Jenkins server and configure the web server. For that, what I am doing, so I go and select the AWS cloud. This is my AWS cloud. First, you have to select the region. Go and select any region. I selected one region. Inside that region, I open the EC2 services. I open EC2 services. Inside EC2 services, I created two virtual machine 1 and virtual machine 2. In one virtual machine, I install the Jenkins server. Last class we installed, right? So I configure the Jenkins server in one virtual machine. Second virtual machine I will use for deployment process. For to deploy the web application, to deploy the web server. So the second system I will use as a target system, target server. Okay. Now go to Jenkins dashboard and create one build pipeline. You create one project. Inside of project, create a build pipeline. To run this pipeline, automatically web application deploy into your web server. So this is our project goal, guys. How to establish. So to deploy this build pipeline, inside the build pipeline, so I will take code. So where I can take code, generally, so this organization developers who are there. So all developers, they push the code into GitHub. So I will take the code from GitHub repository. So I will take the source code from GitHub repository. By using this source code from GitHub repository, right? I will create one project. So I will create one build pipeline. I will run the build pipeline automatically. So the target system will configure as a web server. So this is what I have to do. Okay, guys. So first, Jenkins system is ready or not. So DevOps engineer connected to AWS cloud and select the region. I open the EC2 instance dashboard. I log it into my Jenkins system. Right. This is what I'm doing. I connected to my AWS cloud. This is my Jenkins system. Okay. I connected to my Jenkins dashboard. So by using this Jenkins dashboard, create a project and run the build pipeline. So once build pipeline success, this system became a web server. I want to deploy one web application on this computer, target server. This is the deployment server. Okay. Deployment server or a production prod server, whatever. I want to deploy the so web application on this target server prod. Fine. So go to your Jenkins dashboard. But this, what I have to do, first go to manage Jenkins. Go for manage Jenkins. So go for plugins. Select the available plugins and install the Ansible plugin. I want to do the project on Ansible, right? So Ansible. So Ansible plugin I already installed, right? Go for install plugin. Now you can here check Ansible plugin install. Yes. So I already installed the Ansible plugin, right? So in your case, go for available plugins. If you type the Ansible, it will come. Select install, it will automatically install. So after installation, you can see under installation plugins. Here you can see. So my Ansible plugin already installed, right? After install the Ansible plugin, so go to manage Jenkins. Bottom, go for tool options. Select tool options. What I have to do, bottom you can see. So Ansible plugins will come like this, Ansible installation, right? Click on add, give your Ansible name, Ansible version 2 I am using. Right? In your local system, this system also we need to install the Ansible. So now connected to this computer, just click on connect, just click connect. So Ansible is there or not, check it. If Ansible is not there, you need to install the Ansible. How to install the Ansible Ubuntu server, we already discussed, right? So in the previous class, we discussed how to install the Ansible on Ubuntu system. And check the Ansible is there or not, right? Sudo space Ansible space hyphen version. So Ansible is not there. So I need to install the Ansible. Now tell me comments. So in the last previous class, we checked out to install the Ansible in Ubuntu system. I already sent the one document also, right? What is the document Ansible for AWS document? I sent, right? Ansible AWS. Now you can see in this documentation, I clearly explain how to install the Ansible on, see, Ansible. So how to install the Ansible on Ubuntu system. Okay. So this is the first command, sudo apt get. So these are command. So you can use to install the your Ansible. These are the commands I can use to install the Ansible. So if you want to, this document also I already shared. Okay. Last class we discussed, right? Ansible master and Ansible client. So these are command. So we can use to install the Ansible software in your computer. First command sudo space apt get update or apt update, whatever may be. Sudo space. So initial softwares I am writing. Sudo space apt space update. Sudo space apt update. Initial softwares are updated. What next? And then next this command sudo apt install software properties is command. So copy this command and paste into your system. Right, this is one of the Linux command. So copy paste here. I am installing the Ansible software. Done. Yes. Ansible is installing. Ansible software common properties are installing. Next command. So add the Ansible repository. So copy this command and go and add, paste here. Okay, I'm adding the Ansible repository. Sudo apt add repository Ansible. Enter. Next command. After repository, now go and install the sudo apt install Ansible. This is the Ansible installation command. Okay, so copy paste this command. Yes, you can see Ansible successfully installing. Once Ansible install, Ansible software I install. Right? Now go and check the Ansible version and check the Ansible path also. Now it is installing the Ansible software. Let's see. In my computer, it is installing the Ansible. Now it is installing the all Ansible plugins. Setting up Ansible. Right, so it is installing the Ansible. %98 done.
So so why so we're trying to so why are you installing Ansible? Just curious.
Uh,
If you're using Jenkins to do
why
the
why
installation.
why I am installing Ansible? I want to run the one Ansible playbook in Jenkins pipeline. I'm planning to run the Ansible playbook. My playbook is there in my GitHub repository. I am taking the code from GitHub. So this is my GitHub repository. So I am logged into my GitHub. In GitHub, I have the one real-time code. So go to repositories. This is my real-time code. I want to run one playbook. Let's go for your repositories. Your repositories. In GitHub, I have one code. My code name is, I want to run one real-time code. Ansible, my app, yeah, my app Ansible. This is the my folder. If you log into your GitHub, just type this name, my app dash Ansible. The code will come. Right. So this code inside I have the playbook. This is my Ansible playbook. I want to execute this Ansible playbook. If you execute this playbook, so this playbook install the one HTTP web server, Apache web server on your target system. I want to deploy the web server on this target system. Right? This is the Ansible playbook. To run the Ansible playbook, so in your Jenkins system, so I need to install the Ansible software. So that's the reason I'm installing the Ansible software. Now let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, it's successfully installing. Let's go and check it. Check the Ansible version. Right. Once install the Ansible software, check the software version, sudo space Ansible hyphen version. Now you can see Ansible core 2.17 successfully installed. Right. In which location my Ansible software is installed? Ansible plugins are loaded. So how we can check? So sudo space, which is Ansible. Now you can see this is the location, my Ansible. Inside the Ansible folder, I have all the Ansible files. This is the path /usr bin. So this path I require. Copy this path, and here I am defining the Ansible plugin inside the Jenkins, Ansible name, version 2, and path to Ansible execute directory. So this is the path where Ansible is configured, right? So apply and save. So I logged into my Jenkins dashboard. Two things I did. So what first thing? So go to select to manage Jenkins, go to plugins, first install the Ansible plugin. Done. Next, so go for manage Jenkins again, right? Go for the tool options, open the tool option, and add that Ansible plugin. So in the manage Jenkins tool option, bottom you can see once you install the plugin, Ansible plugin will display. So if you just click on this Ansible, now you can see Ansible is the Ansible name I provided. So path also I provided. Apply and save. So these two things we have to do. Next, here I want to create one project. If you execute that project using the Ansible playbook, right? So once you run the playbook, so that playbook will deploy the one web server on this system via automation. Okay, that is my target. Here, let's create one project. Let's create a new item. My project name is the Ansible project. Ansible project. Project type. So you want to create the project using the pre-step method or pipeline. So via pipeline, I want to do the project. Select pipeline method. Click OK. So one Jenkins pipeline I'm creating. So here you can mention the project description. So it's a real-time Ansible project. Okay. Now here, bottom you can see pipeline. So now you have to define the script. So we need to execute the one script here, right? So how to write the script? So take this script. I have already created the one script. This is script we need to execute. This is the empty pipeline. So we need to add the values inside of this pipeline. Copy paste the script. Now you can see this is my script. Pipeline agent any stage. First stage, it will take the code from the repository. Second stage, it will execute the Ansible playbook. Right? Now, first stage, it will take the code from GitHub repository. Here you need to copy paste your GitHub repository. So my GitHub repository is, so where is your source code? My source code there in here. So this is my GitHub repository. Right? Code go here. So HTTP, copy the GitHub repository path, paste into your script. This is my GitHub repository path. So replace this GitHub URL. I'm cloning my GitHub into Jenkins pipeline. Step 1. Step 2, Ansible configuration we need to add here. Right? So how to create that Ansible script, I will tell you. Before that, go to your project. Now you can see this is the inside my project. I have oddly 3 files. One is the playbook apache.yaml. Another is the dev.inv inventory file. One is the website page index.html. Okay. So this is the Apache playbook. So open the dev.inv. Here, so in which system you want to configure the web server? That system IP address you have to give here. Here, go and edit this file. So in which system you want to deploy the web server? That system private IP address. In this system, I want to deploy my web server. So this is my target system. Select the system and see the system details. So see the system private IP address. This private IP address we need to replace here inside your code. My private IP address, I'm copy pasting my private IP address here. Right? 172.31.83.143. Right? 83.143. Right? My private IP says commit changes. Save the file. Commit changes. Right? dev.inv inventory file is saved. Right? This is the HTML index file. So Java home Ansible demo. Fine. So this is the inventory file. Fine. So this is the server Ansible playbook. So I want to execute this Ansible playbook. So once you execute this Ansible playbook, automatically the Apache web server deploy into this target system. Okay. Fine. Next, go to your pipeline, Ansible project. Inside the Ansible project, I'm creating a pipeline. Now, step one done. Here I copy paste my GitHub repository. Now here we have to enter another syntax. For that, I'm generating the Ansible syntax. Now you can generate the syntax by using the pipeline syntax option. Now open a new another tab. Open here. So snippet generator, so it will generate the automatic automation code, right? Sample step, drop down, go and select the Ansible playbook, invoke Ansible playbook. So this is the, I want to run the one Ansible playbook. That's the reason I selected the Ansible playbook, colon, invoke an Ansible playbook. What is the tool you are using? Ansible or Terraform or whatever. So it's a Ansible tool I'm using. Playbook file path. Where is your playbook? So my playbook is there in GitHub. So what is the playbook name? This is my playbook, right? Ansible playbook. Playbook name is Apache.yaml. Enter that playbook name. Apache.yaml. This is my playbook I want to execute. Apache.yaml. Same name I have given. Apache.yaml. Done. Inventory file path in your workspace. Inventory file path is dev.inv. So here dev.inv. Fine. Now, so we need to create SSH connections. Now here, just click on add button. Select Jenkins. Right. Here, username and password. Select the username and password method. Or what you can see, I want to make one SSH connection. SSH username is private key. Select this option. Kind. Here kind is SSH username and private key. Next to here you have to give your target system username. So in my target system, this is my target system. What is default username of a target system? EC2 user. Right. So target system username EC2 user. Okay. That system private key we need to copy paste here. Enter directly. So add that system private key. So this system, what is key of the system? So go to target system. So my target system key file. So target system key file name is test.key. So open that test.key. So this is the target system key file. Open test.key. Right. So copy this key file, enter key, paste into your syntax. Paste into pipeline syntax. This is the key file, right? Add. Now you can see under SSH connections, I added one SSH connection to connect it to the target system. So this is the SSH connection EC2 user selected. Right? Remaining all of the default values, check mode, became root mode. These are all the default options. I am not changing anything. Right? So disable the host SSH key. I already used the private key. So disable the host SSH key. Now click on generate pipeline script. So I am generating the Ansible script using the pipeline syntax. Generate pipeline script. This script is generated. Now copy this entire script. Copy the entire script and paste into your step 2. Here, copy paste your code. Right? Done. Now you can see Ansible playbook, credential, right? True, installation Ansible to inventory. It will take inventory. So it will run the Ansible playbook, Apache.yaml. Right? So now my script is ready. So I want to execute this pipeline script. Apply, save. I successfully created one Jenkins project. So I am not at run this project, not at build. This is the Ansible project. If you run this project, if you build this pipeline, so what result will come out? So it will connect to the Jenkins system. Jenkins pipeline will connect to this target system. And then inside the target system, it will install the Ansible playbook. It will run the Ansible playbook. So it will deploy the web server on this computer. After that, it will go public IP address and type the website application also like this. After deploying your code, port number 80. By default, there is no website will display. After deployment, you can see. By default, it will not display any website page, right? Now start your deployment. right? Everything is ready. Now go here, Jenkins pipeline, go for your dashboard, go for your project. Now just click on build now. Just click on build now. Just click on build now. Now bottom you can see no builds, right? Start building. Pipeline is running. Now you can see. So our real-time pipeline is running. It will take the code from GitHub and it will execute your Ansible playbook and see the result. Now see, my project is success. See, it shows green color. Okay. So now you can check the console output. So console of what happened inside the pipeline. So when I start the pipeline, so Jenkins take the code from GitHub repository, right? Inside GitHub repository, it will pick the Ansible playbook and it execute this is the playbook tasks. I can see Ansible playbook successfully run. So it's deploy the one web server inside the AWS cloud. So playbook stages are successfully run. Playbook is successful. Now you can see this system became a web server now after deployment. Now refresh. Website is open to the customers. Yes, Java home Ansible. Customer can able to access our website. So everything is done by the automation. Got it? This is one real-time project. Right? Now customer wants some changes inside the website. You want some other features. So you don't want this page. You want some other pages. Yes. So you can change. So they can inform the developer. Developer will change the code inside the GitHub. Okay. Now customer wants some other website page. For example, I will take one real time Postman tool. I will take one real time code here. Accept. Go to play Postman tool. I'm taking one real time code. Customer want to change the website page, guys. Okay. Let's see how to change it. How this pipeline process will execute in the real time. Let's go this Postman tool. This is by API to send the API request. We are using this Postman tool. So I want the www.amazon.com. Amazon website code I am taking example. Okay. This Amazon website code we have so many lines. Now you can see this is the Amazon website code. By using the Postman tool, so I can able to retrieve the actual Amazon website code. This is the Amazon website code. Now it is in which language? It is there in HTML format, right? Now copy this code. Click on copy button. How many lines are there? It almost you can see how many lines are this website code. Almost it is more than total 3,000 plus lines are there. This is the website HTML code. Now copy that code. I will edit this file, index.html file. By default, we will just enter one line, right? Edit this file and take copy paste your real time code. Commit changes. Just click on commit changes. That's it. Commit changes. After commit changes, again rerun your pipelines. Right? Changes are done. Now go see your repository. Changes are done or not. Yes. So I change the index.html. In that HTML, I will take some real time code. Right? This code is there here. I copy paste all the 3,000 lines here. Now execute the pipelines again. Now go for your project, Ansible project. Go for your dashboard. This is project, right? So this is the previous website. Now rerun your project again. So build one done. I'm building second time. I am running my pipeline. Build now again. Second time is start building pipeline. Now you can see here. See, this is my pipeline. You can go and see the pipeline information. See how it is executing pipeline. This is my Ansible project. Open your project. I rerun my project. Now you can see console output. So project is success. Again, it take the code from GitHub. On it run the script, right? It run the pipeline, Ansible playbook. It execute the Ansible playbook. So the process is success. Now refresh. You can see. Oh my God! See, this is the real-time website. This is what the real-time pipelines are executed. Right? Whatever you want, you can do it. So like this, we can run the pipelines inside the Jenkins. Jenkins is one of the famous DevOps tools we can use to run your pipelines. So we can deploy the pipelines. So by the pipelines, you can deploy the any web servers inside your AWS cloud. This is your today project, guys. Got it? So what is project?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. What is project tools we are using here? Inside project, what are the tools we are using this project? So we need one AWS account. Yes, AWS account is there. Next, you need a GitHub account. Yes, so GitHub account also there. You can create one free GitHub account, create AWS account, create a GitHub account. Next, so log into AWS account and create and open the EC2 service and create two virtual machine 1 and virtual machine 2. In virtual machine 1, so make this virtual machine 1 as a Jenkins server. Inside Jenkins server and create a build pipeline and run that build pipeline. It will deploy the web server into virtual machine 2 and check the output. So this is what we are doing. In Jenkins server, what are the softwares we install? In Jenkins server, you have to install the Jenkins, Java, Ansible, Git software. These are all things we need to install on the GitHub server. Clear? So last class we explained how to configure the Jenkins server. Today I run the one real-time project inside of the Jenkins server by using the real-time pipelines. Okay? Clear gets? I will send this recording and I will send this code also. What code I am executed, I will give this syntax code also. I will copy paste this code. So in the chart, you can use the same code. So there is small correction only. At time of you are executing the code, what you have to do? Step 1, you will change the repository. Your repository you will copy paste. In the step 2, code is same. Here, stage 1, SCM checkout is same. Here you have to copy paste your GitHub repository link. Step 2, execute Ansible. This line you need to configure. How I configure this line? Select pipeline syntax. It will open like this. Once you open this pipeline, step 1, Ansible playbook, invoke Ansible playbook, Ansible tool, apache.yaml, playbook file path, inventor file path, create one SSH connection, select that SSH connection, and the bottom, disable the host S key. Just click on generate pipeline script. The pipeline script will be generated. Copy this pipeline script and paste into step 2 here. Okay. This is what we have to do. And apply and save and then execute your project. So your deployment will be done successfully. After deployment, you will go and test your web application. Usually you want real-time code, use the Postman tool, right? So you take any web server, take the real-time web server code, and you can deploy your web application. Got it? So these are the tools we are using the inside part. AWS account, GitHub account, right? So EC2 services, right? And then Postman tool to get your real-time code. These are the tools we are using the inside this project. It is a Jenkins and Ansible project. Okay? Right. I will send this recording. Go and check.
Hello?
డౌట్స్ ఉంటే కూడా పింగ్ చేస్తాం సార్.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me if you have any doubts. Yeah,
So
man.
can this same Jenkins and Ansible, can the same run on Azure as well, or is only um is only to with AWS? Can it run on
No, no,
both
it is.
Azure and GCP?
Uh, I applied Jenkins in AWS cloud right away. You can apply same Jenkins Azure cloud GCP also, but little bit changes are there. So here we are using the EC2 servers, right? If you go with Azure, in Azure we have to use the virtual machines. In Azure cloud we have to use the virtual machines. In GCP we have to use the virtual machines. Here we have to use the virtual machines. A little bit changes are there.
Okay.
But Jenkins configuration, everything is same. So creating the projects, right? And building the pipelines, execute the pipelines, right? Check the output result, remaining everything, build information, remaining all everything is same, right? Just cloud will be changed. So you can deploy the applications in any cloud. So you can apply the Jenkins in any cloud. You can apply the Ansible in any cloud. These are all the free softwares, right? Free DevOps tools. Terraform, you can apply in any cloud. AWS, Azure, Microsoft, GCP. Ansible, you can apply in any cloud. AWS, Azure, GCP, right? Jenkins, you can apply any cloud. AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP. Docker, you can apply any cloud. AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP. Kubernetes, you can apply any cloud. These are the 5 very famous DevOps tools. If you know about these 5 tools, you become a DevOps engineer.
Okay.
Terraform, Ansible, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes. These are the 5. So out of these 5 tools only, interviewers will ask the questions only. If you put the experience profile or non-experience profile, they will ask questions generally. These 5 major DevOps tools: Terraform, Ansible, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes.
Okay.
Okay, we will see one project